Swaggers, here comes the latest news happening around the campus. I'm Ian Kendall, and I'm joined here tonight by Shanice Wright. How are you doing tonight, Shanice?
I'm doing just fine tonight, Ian. Just enjoying the warmer weather. So happy spring's finally here. What you got for us today, Ian?
Well, Shanice, I have some exciting news to start off with. There are more than $150,000 worth of scholarships Governor State is giving out for the fall 2017 semester. Last year, there was an unclaimed amount of $7,500. Applications are being accepted now until April 14th. Do not miss out on getting a little extra help on tuition next semester. Next, GSU hosted the Tony Award-nominated musical, The Scottsboro Boys. This past weekend, we caught up with a few students who shared their thoughts on the musical.
On Saturday, March 25th, the Center for Performing Arts hosted the musical, The Scottsboro Boys. The musical, which tells the story of 9 young African-American boys accused of rape in the 1930s, is hailed as one of the most visionary and controversial musicals that has ever graced the stages of London and Broadway. The show is done in the classic minstrel show and has been nominated for 12 Tony Awards. The songs reflect moments in the story of the boys and the trial that ensued. The incident, as controversial then as it is now, ignited the start of the civil rights movement. After the show, we caught up with a couple of patrons and got their thoughts on the performance.
I really enjoyed the Scottsboro Boys play. I really enjoyed the comedic relief that they gave to such a serious situation. I thought it was very creative, but I thought it was very intelligent on how something this serious that's that real in America gave us some laughs at some of the ignorant things that was told to them and was brought to them due to just being committed for a crime that they did not commit. I also really appreciate the valuable lessons that they revolted back to today's history and the Black Lives Matter movement. I think they did a really good job with kind of correlating Black Lives Matter and the Scottsboro trial neck and neck with so many different people experiencing what those 9 young men did. And I was really happy to be a part of that performance.
I really enjoyed the Scottsboro Boys. I was really impressed by the marriage of satire and musical theater. I really loved it. And I brought my younger brother, and both of us didn't know anything about the case. But now I'm definitely going to be researching it pretty soon. And I hope they bring more plays like that to GSU because I really think that it helped open people's eyes and make people think.
Although the show has garnered some controversy recently, it remains popular with critics and theater patrons.
Upgrade and go back home.
Despite what is going on with our country, some of our fellow Americans are starting to feel uncertain on where they stand. GSU is strongly encouraging the hashtag "You Are Welcome Here" to be used on social media sites to reassure our fellow students of different nationalities and backgrounds that they are always welcome on campus. Over 150 campuses, universities, and organizations are taking part in this campaign, and GSU is one of them, proudly carrying it out. International students are a vital part of our GSU community. The Office of International Services is hosting their Global Lunch Series to encourage global awareness with presentations by students, staff, and outside organizations from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. in the E-Lounge during the lunch period on April 19th. The presentation topic will be Messy Politics of Land Acquisition in West Bengal, India. Everyone is welcome to attend.
The Women's Leadership Symposium is hosting an event that will allow women to share stories and experiences that will empower them, increase resilience, and promote opportunities in their personal and professional development. Participants will gain a greater understanding of their own approach to leadership and acquire new ideas to optimize and sustain one's potential. This year's speakers represent empowerment, resilience, and opportunity. Speakers include Erica J. Kendrick and Rashida T. Boston. This workshop will take place on Friday, March 31st in Ingbretson Hall. and it's an all-day event. For more information, email diversity@govstate.edu.
The Office of Career Services is hosting the 2017 Annual Spring Career and Internship Fair on Thursday, April 13th from 2 to 5 p.m. in the Center for Performing Arts Theater lobbies and the Hall of Governors. There will be a great number of employers at this event that will focus on communications, technology, business, public administration, criminal justice, addiction studies, community health, and education. This is a free event and open to students who are looking to engage and interact with potential employers. Dress professionally and bring plenty of resumes. This is a great opportunity, so please don't miss out.
That sounds great, Shanice. And I'm definitely going to not miss out on this. I'm going to bring my resume and everything.
Yes, I will too. And just a side note, Career Services will help if you have any problems with your resume.
On April 28th, get your team together and your running shoes on. And join us in the Relay for Life. This is a great way to have fun with friends and raise money. Last year, the Honor Program Student Council raised over $700 for the American Cancer Society. Let's keep it going and sign up. If interested in creating a team, please email bterry3@govstate.edu.
Also, on March 30th, in honor of Women Appreciation Month, there will be an open mic in the cafeteria annex at 6 p.m. Come and join us as we celebrate women through spoken word, song, and other performing arts. Coming up after this short break, Brooke will be headlining our GSU Sports and Arts section. But before we go, we would like to congratulate Anthony Cameron, Arturo Sanchez, and Sterling Fields for signing on our men's basketball team, as well as Sam Billman and John Orelwick for signing on to our men's golf team. Congrats, guys.
A Jaguar is fearless. It sees beyond the darkness and moves with silent contemplation. Through unknown places with confidence. It knows the path through chaos, shape-shifting through the hidden sun. And when the time comes, it reaches out and conquers all.
What's up, Jaguars? If there are any football fans like myself here, make sure to register for the Prairie Bowl Co-Ed Flag Football Tournament. It will be held April 12th at 4:30 p.m. on the GSU soccer field. Registration ends on April 1st, and no, that's not a joke. Make sure you register online at www.govstate.edu/Jaguar Connection. Well, college basketball fans, the Final Four has been set for the men's NCAA Division I basketball tournament after this past weekend. North Carolina will face Oregon, and South Carolina will face Gonzaga. All four teams have sealed their fate by winning their respective region and reached the national semifinals set to take place on Saturday, April 1st. Millions of people every year fill in their brackets for the March Madness tournament, hoping to predict the perfect bracket. But with the odds of predicting a flawless bracket being astronomical, it becomes astonishingly difficult to predict every game correctly. There are currently no perfect brackets left. This year's tournament was jam-packed with excitement, and the teams in the final have certainly proved that they deserve to make it to this point in the tournament. South Carolina reached the semifinals by winning the East region as the 7th seed. The Gamecocks are certainly this year's Cinderella story and will be the underdogs when they face the Gonzaga Bulldogs on Saturday night. And the number 1 seeded North Carolina Tar Heels will go head-to-head against the 3rd seeded Oregon Ducks. The winner of each contest will meet for the national championship game that will be held on Monday, April 3rd. March Madness is embraced by faculty and students here at Governor State University, as GSU will be hosting our own March Madness basketball tournament. The GSU Program Council is hosting teams in a tournament competition. on March 30th and 31st from 6 to 9 p.m. at the GSU Gymnasium. Team registration is $25 in advance and $35 at the door. The event is open to the public, so bring your friends and be prepared to bring your basketball game. This tournament is sure to be full of fun and competition. For more info, email arichards4@student.govstate.edu. Speaking of embracing the March Madness tournament, we caught up with students on campus to see what their predictions were for the NCAA basketball tournament. Here's what they had to say.
So, like my bracket had really got messed up. Wisconsin beat Villanova, and they won last year. So that pretty much put me out because I had them making it to the Sweet 16 or a little further than that. And then also I had Duke. I had them going to the championship, but they've been all inconsistent all season. So they lost against South Carolina, a 7 seed I think, and it was terrible, but I didn't, I was kind of expecting them, I was expecting them to go far, but I wouldn't be mad if they would have lost because they've been real inconsistent. But I stick with them.
Bracket just totally went in shambles. When I first made it, I had a little bit of confidence. I mean, it's not totally messed up because I had Lonzo Ball and UCLA win it all, and they just went into the Sweet 16. So it's not really still together, but hopefully my winner still goes. But my bracket just wasn't as good as I thought. College basketball is just extremely unexpected. I'm just excited that Northwestern was able to get as far as they could and make some history because I never really seen them winning like that. But as far as my bracket is kind of sucky, but as long as UCLA goes and wins, I'm cool.
It was interesting to see the predictions from students. Next, our TWAG contributor, Paul Leland, rounded up our newest Jaguars for a recently signed players list. Let's take a look.
2017 looks to be a promising year for the Governor State Jaguars. They have already signed on numerous players to their athletics, and more are on the way. Some of the current signees are James Sterling Fields, men's basketball; John Orwick, men's golf; Anthony Cameron, men's basketball; Da Vinci Ketron, men's cross country. From all of us here at GSU, it's time to get out there and show them that this is Jaguar country.
Well, that about wraps up the show for this evening, March 28th, 2017. Thanks from me and the rest of the crew. Join us again next week, and from everyone here at GSU Studio B in University Park, Illinois, you've just been twagged.